Okay guys, this is the solution of your homework. First is question 1a, practice exercise 10.3. Okay, let's start. So first, I want you to take a look at the 55. This is the circumference angle facing AB, and then we have another one. We have another circumference angle facing AB also. That means both angle will be the same. Yeah, so this one also 55. That means the Z will be 180 minus 26 minus 55 equals to 99 degree. Next is 1b. For question 1b, I want you to find this one first using the triangle like this. Yeah, okay, so 180 minus 55 minus 34 equals to 91 degrees. So this one is 91 degree, and then I want you to find this one. That means, wait, let me use another color. So 180 minus 91, because it's straight line, 180 minus 91 equals to 89. And then I want you to find this one using the triangle. The triangle is 180 degree. That means 180 degree minus 89 minus 40 equals to 51. This one is 51. And then I want you to take a look at this circumference angle. This is a circumference facing AB, and then this one also a circumference angle facing AB. That means the angle must be the same. Yeah, so the Z equals to 51. Okay, next is 1C. For 1C, we have the angle of the same segment, which is this one. That means this one also 77, and then I can find this one also. It's 180 minus 106 equals to 74. This one is 74, and then using the triangle I can get the Z. Yeah, so Z equals to 180 minus 74 minus 77, and the answer is 29. Okay, next is this one. Yeah, so first we have this arrow. That means we can use Z. When you are using Z, you will have Z for this one, and also we have another Z. Another Z will be like this. So this one is 53, and also this one, the angle facing the same segment. Yeah, so when this is Z, that means this one also Z. So the Z equals to 53. Okay, next is question 2. For question 2, we will start from the 27. 27 is a circumference angle facing AD, and we also have this one X. The X also facing AD. That means this one is 27. And then next is the diameters. We have diameters right here, and this is the corresponding circumference angle. That means this one is 90, and using the triangle we can get the value of Y. Yeah, so 180 minus 27 minus 90 equals to the Y. The answer is 63 degree. Okay, next is 2B. For 2B, we will start from the 40. This is the circumference angle facing AD. This one also circumference angle facing AD. That means this one will be the same with the 40. X equals to 40, and then this one is same length. That means the angle of this and this one will be the same. Let's say this one is Z. That means Z plus 40 equals to 180, we will use this triangle, yeah. And then 2z equals to 180 minus 40, 140, z equals to 70. Okay, so we already know that this one is 70 and this one also 70. We can find the y using the straight line. 180 minus 70 equals to y, so y equals to 110. Okay, next is question 3a. The first question, for this one is a little bit tricky. I think you have to create another line like this. So we already know that this one is radius and radius. That means if this one is 55, look at this triangle. If that one is 55, that means this one also 55. And then I think we can find that one, yeah. So 180 minus 55 minus 55 equals to 70. So this one is 70. And then what next? Let's take a look at this center angle. This is the center angle facing BC, and we also have X, the circumference angle facing BC also. So that one will be half times 70 equals to 35. So this one is 35. Okay, next is II. For II, we have to split the hexagonal into two parts like this, and we have this angle 120. The opposite of 120 will be this one, so the opposite will be 180 minus 120, yeah, because the sum is 180. So this one will be 60. Okay, so this one is 60. And then we can find this one, 113 minus 60 equals to 53. So this one is 53. And then using the opposite segment, you will have the x because they are in the opposite segment, yeah. So 180 minus 53 equals to 127. So the final answer for the x is 127. And then next is question 3b. For question 3b, I can get the x first using the circumference angle and the center angle, yeah. So the x will be half of 128, so x equals to 64. X equals to 64. And then after that I can use the opposite segment like this. So the y plus 64 equals to 180. That means y equals to 116. Next is question C. First, I want you to take a look at this one, the 107. The opposite angle will be the x. So to find the x, you only have to subtract the 107 with 180. Yeah, so the answer is 73. So I already have the x equals to 73. For the y, use the straight line. 180 minus 73 equals to 107. This is the y. And next is question 4. For question 4, I want to start from this triangle. I want to find this one. So 180 minus 46 minus 72. And the answer is 62, yeah. So this one is 62. Okay. Next is to use the circumference angle facing the same arc, yeah. So the blue will be 62 also, and I also have this one 46 and this one, okay, same arc, yeah. So this one also 46. Okay, and then the question wants you to find ADC. ADC is 62 plus 46 equals to 108. And then ADB, we already have ADB, yeah. It's 62. Oh, sorry, 62. Okay. Next is question 5. For question 5, let's see. And then next is question 5. For question 5, this one is a little bit hard, but if you do this, I think it will be easier. So you have to create this line, and then as you can see, this one is the diameters, and this one is the circumference. That means this one will be 90 degree. Yeah, okay. And then this one, this is circumference angle facing CB, and also I have another one, which is this one facing CB. That means the angle will be the same. So this one is 28. Okay, what next? The question wants you to find ADC. We already have ADC, yeah. ADC is 90 plus 28 equals to 118. And then ACD. Okay, so for this one, it says same length. That means the angle of this one will be X, this one also X. For this one, we will use the triangle like this. That means X plus 90 plus 28 equals to 180 degree. That means 2x equals to 62. So x equals to 31. ACD equals to 31. And then next is question 6. For question 6, we will start from the 18. If this one is 18, that means this one also 18, because circumference angle facing the same length. Next is this one. Using this triangle, we can find the angle of B. This triangle, yeah. Okay, so this angle will be 180 minus 20 minus 18 equals to 142. So this one is 142. Okay, and then next, I think I can get this one. 180 minus 142 equals to 38. So this one is 38. Okay, the question wants you to find BED. We already have BED, which is 18. Next is DBE. For DBE, we will use this diameters. That means this one will be 90 degree, and then we also know that this one is 38. That means to find the angle of DBE, this one, yeah, you only have to subtract 180 with 90 with 18 and also 38, and the answer is 34. Okay, next is 7. For question 7, we will start from the 45. If this one is 45, that means this one also 45, because it's facing ED. Yeah, so this one is 45, and then we'll go to the 50. If this one is 50, that means this one also 50. Okay, this one is 50, and then I think I can get this one, yeah, using the straight line. It's 180 minus 50 minus 66 equals to 64 degree. So this one is 64 degree, and then the question wants you to find AED. Okay, we don't have AED yet, but we can get it using this one. Okay, let's take a look at the triangle. I want to try to find this one first. So let's say that one is x equals to 180 degree minus 64 minus 45 minus 50. So x equals to 21 degree. So this one is 21. And then as you can see, this is the circumference angle facing DB. And then we have the other one. This one also circumference angle facing DB. That means they are the same. That means this one is 21, and AED, not AED, that one is BED. Wait, not finished yet, guys. Oh, AED, yeah, BCD. Oh, we don't need we don't need AED actually. My bad. Okay, so we don't have to find this one. To find AED, we only have to use this triangle. That means 180 minus 50 minus 45. It's 95. That means this one is 85. 180 minus 95. Yes, it's 85 AED. So this one is 85. Next is to find BCD. This one, yeah, BCD. Okay. So to find BCD, I want to find this one first using the straight line. That means 180 minus 50 minus 45 equals to, the same is 85. Yeah, this one is 85. And then use the triangle to find BCD. So 180 minus 85 minus 66 equals to 29. So the final answer is 29. And then next is question 8. We'll start from the diameters. That means this one will be 90 degree. Okay, this one is 90 degree. And then I think we can get this one. 180 minus 90 minus 68 equals to 22 degree. So this one is 22. And then we can use the parallel lines, the Z. It will be like this. So this one also 22. And then what next? Okay, so at this point we already have BAC, which is 22. ACD equals to 22 also. We have to find the ADC. To find ADC, we have to use this angle 68, and the opposite will be ADC, which is 180 minus 68 equals to 112 degree. Okay, so ADC equals to 112. Next is question 9. We'll start from this one. What is that called? Diameters. That means this one is 90 degree, and since it's 90 degree, I can get this one. Yeah, so 90 minus 52 equals to 38. So this one is 38. Okay, what next? The question wants you to find BDC. Okay, I think we can get BDC from the 52. If 52 is right there and BDC is right there, they are facing the same length. That means this one also 52. So the first answer, BDC equals to 52. And then ACB. To find ACB, we can use this triangle. The question says same length. That means this one will be the same. So to find the X, you can use the sum of the triangle like this. So to X equals to 180 minus 52, 128. So X equals to 64. ACB equals to 64. So this one is 64 and that one is 64. The question wants you to find ABD. The last one is ABD. Okay, let's see. Take a look at this one. This is the circumference angle facing AB, and this one also the circumference angle facing AB. That means the angle will be the same. So this one is 64. And then to find that one, we will use the triangle like this. Okay, so to find the ABD equals to 180 minus 64 minus 90 equals to 26. So this one is 26. Okay, and then next is question 11. For question 11, take a look at the 42 first. 42 is this one. Yeah, so we have these parallel lines. That means the 42 and this angle will have the sum of 180. So to find this one, you only have to subtract the 180 with 42 equals to 138. So this one is 138. This is the center angle, and this is the corresponding circumference angle. That means this one is half times 138. The result is 69. This one is 69. And then what next? Oh, the question wants you to find ADC. ADC already found, and then ABC. To find ABC, we have to use this angle, and then the opposite angle will be this one. That means 180 minus 69 equals to 111. So this one is 111. That means ABC equals to 111, and then OCB. Okay, OCB is this one. Let's use the quadrilateral. The sum of quadrilateral is 360. So 138 plus 42 plus 111 plus x equals to 360. X equals to 69. So that one is 69. Okay, OCB is 69. Okay, next is question 12. For question 12, I want to find this tiny angle first. So 180 minus 120 minus 46 equals to 66. That means 14. So this one is 14 degree. And then I want to create this line, and we already know that this one is radius. That means same angle. This one also 14. And then I want to find this one. That one will be 180 minus 14 yeah, using the triangle. Minus 28 equals to 152. Okay, so this one is 152. Okay, I will go to the 46. If this one is 46, that means, wait, that means this one also 46. Do you know why? Because it's isosceles triangle radius. Yeah, so if that one is 46, that means the other one will be positive. And then I want you to find this one. That one will be 180 minus 46 minus 46. It's 88. So this one is 88, and then I can find this one also. 360 minus 88 minus 152. It's 120. Okay, and then after that I can find the let's separate it like this. Because this one is same length, that means the 120 will be separated into two parts equally. That means this one is 60 and that one is 60. This one is radius. That means this one will be the same, x and x. So to find the x, use the triangle. 180 equals to x plus 60. So 120 equals to 2x. So x equals to 60. So this one is 60. That means this one will be the same. Okay, let's go to the questions. ABC will be 120. AOB is 88. And then BCD. Where is he? BCD is 60 plus 14, 74. Okay, next is 13. For question 13, I want to start from 62. If this one is 62, that means this one will be also 62. Yeah, same arc, circumference angle. And then I want to find this one. It's 180 minus 153 equals to 27. So this one is 27. Find BAC. BAC is already found, 62. And then I want to find this one first. So 180 using the triangle. Yeah, 180 minus 62 minus 27. equals to minus 62 minus 27 equals to 91. So this is 91, and then the question says, is AC passes through the center or not? Yeah, if AC passes through the centers, that means this one will be the diameters of the circle. If this is the diameter of the circle, that means this one supposed to be 90, but it is not, it's 91, so this is not true. Yeah, AC does not passes through the center of the circle. Okay, we'll go to the practice exercise 10.4, question 1a. First, I want you to take a look at the radius and the tangent. It will form 90 degree right there. And then I think I can find this angle. So that angle will be 90 minus 29 equals to 61. So this is 61. And then as you can see, this is the radius of the circle. That means this one is 61 also. And then to find the x, you only have to subtract 180 minus 61 minus 61. And the answer is 58. That is the x. X equals to 58. Next is question 1b. We'll start from the tangent also and the radius. It will form 90 degree right there. And this one is radius and radius. That means I can find the y first. So y plus 70 equals to 180. 2y equals to 180 minus 70, it's 110, so y equals to 55. So this one is 55, and that one also 55. And that means to find the x, you only have to subtract 90 and 55 equals to 35. So x equals to 35. And then next is this one. We'll start from here. This is 90 degree. That means I can find this angle. It's 90 degree minus 37 equals to 53 degree. This one is 53 degree. And then what next? We'll go to the what is that called? Diameters. That means this one is 90 degree, the circumference angle. And then to find the x, you only have to subtract 180 minus 90 minus 53 equals to 37. So the x equals to 37 degree. Next is 1d. We start from the tangent and the radius. This one is 90 degree. And that means I can find this one. 90 minus 34 equals to 56. So this one is 56 degree. And this one also 56 degrees since its radius. That also means I can find this one using the triangle. 180 minus 56 minus 56 equals to 68. So this one is 68, and then to find the x, I can use the center angle and the circumference angle. That means x equals to half times 68 equals to 34 degree. Next is question 2. For question 2, we'll start from the tangent and the radius. That means this one is 90 degree. To find the z, we only have to use the triangle. 180 minus 90 minus 65 will be equals to z. So the z equals to 25. Z equals to 25. Next is the x. X will be the same with this one, so it's 65. And the y will be the same with the 14, so the y is 14. Next is 2b. For question 2b, we start from the x. X will be 27, the same with this one. And then to find the y, we have to use this. Radius and tangent will be 90 degree. That one also 90 degree. So to find the y, use the quadrilaterals. That means 360 equals to y plus 90 plus 90 plus 27 plus 27. So y equals to 126. So y equals to 126. And then to find the z, I want to find the 80 first, because 80 equals to the bt and it's equals to the z. I will use the triangle. I will use tangent. So tangent of 27 degree equals to, this is the opposite and this is the adjacent, yeah, opposite over adjacent. The opposite equals to 6, and then cross multiplication equals, a times tangent of 27 equals to 6. So a equals to 6 divided by tangent 27. Okay, use your calculator. And the answer is 11.8. That means z will be also 11.8. Okay, next is this one. For this one, we'll start from the 128. I will divide it by 2. So this one is 64 and that one is 64. And then we'll go to the tangent. Tangent will give us 90 degree right there. And then to find the value of x, you only have to use the triangle. 180 minus 64 minus 90 equals to 26. So x equals to 26. And then I have to find the y. This is also y because it's radius. I can use this triangle. I will use tangent. Tangent of 26 equals to the opposite over adjacent. This one is the opposite. The opposite equals to y, and this one is the adjacent. The adjacent equals to 19. That means y equals to 19 times tangent of 26. And the answer is 9.27. Next is question 2D. For question 2D, I want to separate it like this. And this one is tangent and radius. That means this one is 90 degree. Okay. And then I want to use this triangle to find the half of the y. That means that one will be 180 minus 90 minus 27. Oh yeah, I forgot to divide the 54 also. That one is 27 and 27. That means the result is 63. If this one, if this one is 63, that means that one also 63. That means y equals to 2 times 63, and it's equal to 126. This is the y. And then to find the value of x, wait, let me think. Okay, we can use this one. This one is radius, this one also radius. That means if this one is z, the others will be z, and then we will use the triangle. 180 equals to 126 plus z plus z. So 54 equals to 2z, z equals to 27. So we already know that the z equals to 27. To find the x, we only have to use this tangent. It will give us 90 degree. That means the x will be 90 minus 27. X equals to 63 degree. Okay, next is question 3. For question 3, I think I have to create this line. So I will know the center angle. The center angle will be 2 times of the 40. That means this one is 80. After that, I already know that this one is radius. That means I can find this angle. So let's say that angle is y. That means 2y plus 80 equals to 180 using the triangle. Yeah, so 2y equals to 100. Y equals to 50. So the y, the y equals to 50, and that one also 50. And to find the x, I only have to use the tangent and the radius. Yeah, it's 90. That means x equals to 90 minus 50 equals to 40. Next is question 4. For question 4, this is the tangent and this is the radius. That means this one is 90 degree perpendicular, and if that one is 90 degree, we can use Pythagoras theorem to find OT. So OT square equals to 6 square plus 8 square, and you have OT equals to square root of 100, so OT equals to 10. So this one is 10, and this one is radius, which is 6. That means BT equals to 10 minus 6 equals to 4. So the length of BT equals to 4. And then next is question 5. This one is the tangent, this one is the radius. That means this one is 90 degree. And then if that one is x, this one also x because it's the radius. And then this one will be 3 plus x. Okay, so use Pythagoras theorem, we will have the x. Pythagoras theorem says 5 square plus x square equals to 3 plus x square. Okay, so 25 plus x square equals to, you have to write it like this, and then you will do the expansion. You'll have 9, and then this one is plus 3x, this one is plus 3x, and that one is plus x squared. That means 25 plus x squared equals to 9 plus 6x plus x squared. Then you will move the x squared to the right hand side, move the 9 to the left hand side. 25 minus 9 equals to 16. X squared minus x squared becomes 0. So you will only have 6x on the right hand side. You have 16 divided by 6. So x equals 2 divided by 2 is 8 over 3. So the radius is 8 over 3. Next question is 6. This is the tangent, this is the radius. That means this one is 90 degree. And then I can find this angle using the triangle like this. So 180 minus 90 minus 28 equals to 62. So that one is 62. That means I can find this one. 180 minus 62 equals to 118. So that one is 118, and this one is radius. Radius, I can find this angle. Let's say this angle is x and x. So 2x plus 118 equals to 180. 2x equals to 62. X equals to 31. So this one is 31 and 31. Okay, what the question one? The question wants you to find COT. COT is already have 62. OAC. OAC is 31. Okay, that's it. Next is this one. This is the tangent. This is the radius. That means this one is 90 degree. We can use Pythagoras theorem using this triangle to find OT. Okay, so OT square equals to 21 square plus 20 square. It means OT equals to square root of 841, and when you square root it, you will have OT equals to 29. So OT equals to 29. This one is 29. Next. Okay, to find the angle of OTA, I think I have to use this triangle. This one is the opposite and this one is the adjacent. I think I want to use the tangent formula. Tangent equals to opposite over adjacent. The opposite is 20, the adjacent is 21. That means the theta will be tangent inverse of 20 over 21. The value of the theta is 43.6. So this one is 43.6. 43.6. Okay, that means this one will be 180 minus 90 minus 43.6. It's 46.4. 46.4. Okay, let's take a look at this angle. This is the center angle, and this is the corresponding circumference angle. That means the the angle will be half times 46.4 equals to 23.2. So this one is 23.2. Okay, so OTA equals to 43.6, OBC equals to 23.2. Next is question 8. For question 8 we have this circumference angle which is 65, and then we have this center angle. We can find the center angle by multiply the 65 by 2. 65 times 2 equals to 130. So this one is 130. And to find the x, you only have to use one rotation. One rotation is 360. You minus it 130, so you have 230 as the result. So x equals to 230. And then to find the y, you only have to use this tangent and the radius. We'll have 90 degree right here, 90 degree right there, and then we will use the quadrilaterals. The sum of quadrilaterals is 360 equals to 130 plus y plus 90 plus 90, so y equals to 50. Next is question 9. I will start from the tangent and the radius. This one is 90 degree. That means I can find this angle using the triangle. 180 minus 90 minus 52 equals to 38. So this one is 38. And then I can use the z, the parallel lines, the z. That means this one also 38. And after that I can find this one because this one is radius. That means this one also the same is 38. And then I can find this angle. So that angle will be 180 minus 38 minus 38 equals to 76, 104, yeah. No, it's 79. So 101, I guess. No, the first one is correct, guys. 104. Okay, so this one is 104. What the question one? ACO. We already know ACO is 38, and then AOC also found 104, and then ABC. Okay, to find the ABC, you will use the center angle, and then the ABC will be the circumference angle. It's half of 104 equals to 52. This one is 52. Next is question 10. Question 10, we will start from the same angle, same length. That means we have the same angle also. This one is 70. Next is to find this one. To find this one, you will use the triangle, this triangle. That means 180 minus 70 minus 70 equals to 40. This is 40. And then I want to use the tangent and the radius. That means this one is 90, so I can find this one. 90 minus 40 equals to 50. That one is 50. So this one is 50, and we also have this one as 11. Okay, so this is radius. That means this one also 50. I can find this one by using the triangle. 180 minus 50 minus 50 equals to 80. So this one is 80. And then take a look at the center angle. This one is the center angle. This one is the circumference angle. The circumference angle will be half of 80 equals to 40. So this one is 40. That one is 80 before. And then what next? OCA. The question wants you to find OCA. I already have, which is 50. This one is 50. And then ABC. ABC also have 40. BCO. We don't know BCO yet. Okay, let's try to find BCO using this angle. That one will be 360 minus 80 equals to 260. So this one is 260, and then I want you to take a look at this quadrilaterals. Even though the shape is not like just it's not just like squares, rectangles, still it's quadrilaterals because it has 4 sides. Yeah, that means the sum of the angle in quadrilaterals will be 360 degree. That means to find that one, you only have to add them all together. So 40 plus 260 plus 11 plus the x equals to 360 degree. So the x will be 49 degree. So BCO equals to 49 degree. Next is question 11. For question 11, we will start from this one. 64. 64 is the angle of the opposite segment with the B. So we can find the B. B equals to 180 minus 64 equals to 116. This one is 116. Okay. The question wants you to find ABC. ABC already have 116. And then what next? I think I have to draw this line. Okay, that is the this is the center angles, and this one is the circumference angle. That means to find this one, you only have to multiply the 64 by 2. So you'll have 128 as the result. So this one is 1. This one is 128. The question wants you to find the ABC. ABC is this one. Okay, let's use the tangent and the radius, that is 90. That means to find the APC, it's 360 degree minus 128 minus 90 minus 90. You'll have 52 as the result. 52. It's 52. Okay guys, next is question 12. For question 12, I think it's a little bit hard. Let's try to do it like this. Yeah, so first I want to create these lines like this. Okay, so this is the tangent and tangent to the circle. That means this one is 90 degree, 90 degree, also 90 degree. And then the question says AB equals to 13 and BC equals to 15, AC equals to 12. Okay, so because we don't know the length of AR, BR, BP, and PC, let's try to label it as X, Y, and Z. So if this one is X and this one is Y, and maybe this one is Z, that means this one will be 12 minus Y, this one will be 15 minus Z, and this one will be 13 minus X. Yeah, and if you realize the triangle, this triangle and this triangle is exactly the same. Yeah, it's same size. That means the 13 minus x will be equal to 15 minus z. 13 minus x equals to 15 minus z. Yeah, if we simplify this, you move the 13 and you move the z, you'll have z minus x equals to 2. Okay, just leave it like that, and then we go to the next one. So after you see the two triangles on the left, let's see these triangles. These triangles also the same. That means 12 minus y will be equals to z. Okay, we already have z from this one, just leave it like that. And then the last one will be this one. This one, this triangle and this triangle will be also the same. That means the x equals to the y. Okay, next is to I think I can input the z to the first, so I will have 12 minus y, and then minus x equals to 2, and also I can change this y into x because y equals to x, so I can change this into x. Minus x equals to 2, so you have 12 minus 2x equals to 2. Negative 2x equals to 2 minus 12 equals to negative 10, so x equals to 5. It means x equals to 5. AR equals to 5, guys. This one is 5. Because x equals to y, that means this one also 5. And this one is 12 minus 5 equals to 7. CQ equals to 7. Okay, question 13. We'll start from this triangle. In this triangle, we have a tangent line to the circle. Both of them is tangent line. Tangent line is this one, yeah. Because both of them is tangent line from external point A, that means these sides will be the same. That means this one also y. To find the y, you only have to use the triangle plus 2y, so 2y equals to 118, so y will be 59. Okay, so this one is 59. Okay, what next? Oh, the x. Okay, so let's use this triangle. This one also both tangent to the circle, that means this one will be the same, and this one will be also the same with the x, so 180 equals to x plus 46. 2x equals to 180 minus 46 equals to 134, so x equals to 67. The x will be 67, like this. And then to find the z, you only have to use the straight line, so 180 equals to 59 plus 67 plus z, so z equals to 180 minus 59 minus 67, it's 54. Okay, next is question 14. For question 14, we'll start from this triangle. Because this is the tangent line, that means this one will be the same, and this angle will be also the same. Yeah, so let's say that one is x. That means 180 equals to 80 plus 2x, so 2x equals to 100, and x equals to 50. So each of them will be 50 and 50. Okay, next is to find this one. This one will be 180 minus 102 equals to 78. So this one is 78, and then we can use this f. Yeah, we have parallel lines right there. That means the 78 and this one will be 180 in total. That means to find the green, you only have to subtract 180 with 78, which is 102. So that one is 102. This one is 78. And then what next? The question wants you to find APS. APS, we already have APS, which is 50. QPS. Okay, QPS. How to find QPS, guys? QPS is this one. Wait. Okay, to find the QPS, we will use the 78. 78 is an angle, a circumference angle, and the opposite sides, the opposite angle will be QPS. That means the sum will be 180. So to find the QPS, only 180 minus 78, which is 102. So this one is 102. 102 PQR already have 102. ABC we haven't have it yet. Okay, ABC will be, okay, that's will be easy. You only have to find this one first, the small angle, using the straight line. We'll have 180 minus 50 minus 102 equals to 152.28. Yeah, so this one is 28. And then find this one using straight line. 180 minus 102 equals to 78. So this one is 78. And then to find the ABC, you will use the triangle. 180 minus 28 minus 78 equals to minus 28 minus 78. It's 74. That one is 74. Then next is question 15. For question 15, find the radius. Let's say this one is radius and that one is radius. This one is the tangent line. This one is the radius. That means this one is 90 degree. And then these sides will be 9 plus r. And because it's 90 degree, we can use Pythagoras theorem, which is a square plus b square equals to c square. 12 square plus r square equals to 9 plus r square. 144 plus r square equals to let's wait 9 plus r times 9 plus r equals to 81 plus 9r plus 9r plus r square. Okay. And then what next? We will move the r square to the right hand side, 81 and the 9 to the left hand side. Okay, so 144 minus 81 minus 9 equals to r square plus 9r plus 9r. You move the r square minus r square. This one will be cancelled out, and 9 plus 9 equals to 18, and that one will be 54. So the r equals to 54 divided by 18 equals to 3. So the radius equals to 3. This one is 3 and 3. Next is the angle of PON. PON is this one. We'll use the triangle still. This is the triangle. Yeah, that means this one is the opposite sides. This one is the adjacent sides. We will use tangent, guys. So tangent theta equals to opposite over adjacent. The opposite is 12. The adjacent is 3. That means tangent theta equals to 4. That also means theta equals to tangent of 4. Okay, so theta equals to tangent of 4. It's 75.96 degree. Okay, and then to find the area of the shaded region, we'll use the area of triangle. The area of the shaded region equals to the area of triangle minus the area of sectors. Yeah, area of sectors. Okay, so the area of triangle is half times base times height minus this one is theta over 360 times pi r square equals to half times the base. The base is 12, the height is 3, and then minus the theta is 75.96 over 360 times pi times the radius is 3. Okay, you only have to calculate this. The answer is 12.03. In 3 significant figures, it will be 12.0. And then the last one is question 16. We have to separate it like this. So the 50 will become 25 and 25. The angle of OTB will be 25. And then AOB is this one. Okay, so this one is tangent and radius. That means that one will be 90 degree. And then I think I can find this angle. It's 90 plus 25 plus x equals to 180. So the x will be 65. This one is 65. That means this one also 65. So AOB equals to 65 times 2 equals to 130. And then the area of the shaded region will be the area of this, the area of this one equals to the area of this one minus the area of this one. Okay, so this is two triangles, which is half times base times height. You will wait. No, we have to find the 80 first. My bad. So let's stop right here first. Let's try to find 80 first. Yeah, so we'll use this triangle to find 80. This is the opposite. This is the adjacent sides. That means we can use tangent. Tangent 25 equals to opposite over adjacent. The opposite equals to 18. We don't know the adjacent yet, so adjacent times tangent 25 equals to 18. Algebra ya guys. This one is 18 over tangent 25, and you'll get the A. Wait, let me calculate. 18 divided by tangent 25. It's 38.6. So this one is 38.6. Okay, let's continue to this one. The area of sector will be theta over 360 times pi r squared. Okay, let's input the numbers, the value. The base will be that one, 38.6. The height will be 18 minus the theta will be 130. This one over 360 times pi times radius is 18. And then just use your calculator. Oh, my bad, I forgot to times this one by 2, guys. 2 times, yeah, because there are two triangles. 2 times. So the final answer is 327 in 3 significant figures. Okay guys, that is the homework. I hope that you can understand it well. If you cannot, just ask me. Thank you guys, bye bye.